Well, I've left the house again. It's been about 10 days. Feels good to be back here behind the driver's seat again.
Where's he going? He's walking somewhere. But sometimes I go sideways.
I'm over here at the Augusta Regional Airport right now, fixing to load up some machinery and taking it up to Raleigh, to the airport. I think it's up in Raleigh, the Raleigh-Durham area. It's about 310 miles from here to there. I got $1,400 on 310 miles. Pretty good. I should be there this afternoon, so it ain't too bad of a day rate. Just waiting on right now for the guy behind me. There was a truck in front of me. They're loading him up now with some equipment. And so I'm next. As soon as he gets done, then I'll back up and they'll load me
Maybe in a spiral. But that's okay. Can we fly?
Well, I got a call from the broker here. He asked me if I was interested in going back to Augusta to get another one of these things for in the morning. If you remember, I just told you I got $1,400 for 310 miles up here. And if I go back, I told him I would like to get a little extra for the deadhead back. He can't pay too much more, but he offered me $1,500. You know, so going up here is $4.52 a mile. And then I got a deadhead back, 310 miles to get the other one. And then I'll bring another one up tomorrow. So it gives me $2,900 for the two loads combined, which puts me at $3.02 with the deadhead back. Now, I'll end up in Raleigh again tomorrow on a Friday instead of, today. That's kind of my only worry right now, is to get this thing offloaded tomorrow and be able to get something else reloaded on a Friday afternoon out of the Raleigh area. Raleigh always kind of sucks. In fact, I've got my truck posted right now for today. I never did take it down, and I haven't had a single phone call yet. But even if I got a deadhead back home on Friday, it still puts me at like $2.35 a mile for the round trip both ways, which, I would have rather kept the $4.52 for the load going up here on this one, and then found something, because I'm looking on the board, I'm seeing like $2.80 right now to go out west. Some other stuff I'm seeing on a Friday was, going to Ohio and Indiana and stuff like that. I prefer really to do something at least like 800 to 900 miles for the weekend. That way I'm busy for Saturday and Sunday, and I'm maximizing my profits for the 2 days. I don't really like sitting weekends or days in the truck away from the house, unless, I'm getting compensated for it. A lot of times when people, tell me they got a load picking up on Friday, delivering on Monday, and even if it's like 600 miles, I'll try to get, about 600 extra bucks, 680 bucks extra for at least for Saturday. So I guess the best thing about picking this load up and going back is I'll be home tonight. It'll be a long day though. It's 310 miles up here and 310 miles back, so you're looking at a 620 to 30 mile day today. And I'm hoping I got enough hours to make it all the way back to the house without running out. And the other bad thing about it is tomorrow is Friday, so if I want to get a load, like right now my GPS is saying it's going to be 3:08 before I even arrive. Realistically, it's probably going to be more closer to 3:30, And then just say it takes them 30 to 40 minutes to offload this. It could be 4 o'clock before I'm even empty. Then I got to head back home. So doing the same thing tomorrow will probably put me here about the same time again, which might make it difficult for getting loaded on a Friday. And I may not have time to get something picked up, especially if I got a deadhead somewhere to get it. So we'll see how that plays out. That's the biggest downfall that I see right now in it.
Walking backwards, he's walking in a circle. But I'm going forward. What a great day. Where's he going? He's walking somewhere. But sometimes I go sideways. Or maybe in a spiral.
I just emailed the broker. He never did send me my rate sheet back. Oh. So all of that, and he says to me, what's your ETA? And I told him, I'm empty here already. I said, do you still want me to get that one for tomorrow? My boss covered it with one of the guys he uses all the time. Okay. So I just replied back, okay. So now I don't have the load. So see how things change in this business? You know, they want to use you. He wanted to use me, but then at the same time, for some reason they didn't. And I'm not going to deadhead all the way back 300 miles to get a load and do it for the same rate. Not when he wants me there tomorrow morning. I mean, if he wants to give me time to book a load and then find the load going home, but see, that's the thing. I can look it up right here. Raleigh to Augusta, anything within 150 miles of here, going within 100 miles of Augusta, 0 shipments found. So there's nothing to go back to. So that's that. Time to warm up a meal. I'm hungry. I had to drive like a maniac to get up here. So now I'm here. And wife makes me these little containers right here of grits and eggs and bacon and cheese, and then she mixes it all together, and I put it in these little black containers and just throw these things in the microwave. She's got some rice and beef in there. She's got some spaghetti in there. Whew. Hot. Just throw those in the microwave, heat them up, throw the containers in the trash, and I guess I'll call the wife now and let her know that I won't be coming home tonight now. Well, now I'm debating on what to do. When I look over here on the load board for today and tomorrow, today's Thursday, if I sort this thing here down to edit search within 50 miles of me and search, there's only 4 loads on the board. The one at the top right there, the Zebulon, I've already called on that one. That's a high value load. She said she would have to check to see if I could haul it. I've got $200,000 of cargo liability insurance. But then she also said it needed a tarp and that I would have to sit on it until Monday. And she said I would have to sit on it until Monday. So I said, well, I could go through the house with it. But now, I think I did the math on it a minute ago. It was almost like 480 miles for me to go pick it up. So it ain't worth it now for that reason. The second thing is I asked her for $1,400. I said, if you give me $1,400, I'll sit on it for the weekend and then deliver it on Monday. And she said, you know, then it's when she said it had the tarp, and I was like, you know what, I don't even really want it. But anyway, the one going to Pocatello down there for $6,300, I would do that one, but it needs ramps. Again, the ramp situation is biting me in the ass. And then the Paducah, Kentucky, it's only $1.81. That ain't worth it for the weekend. And then the one on the bottom is only 62 cents partial load. So that one ain't worth it. So then if you go back here and edit the search, and now we do a 150 mile radius search.
So now we've got Hartford, Connecticut. Ever since Connecticut started that crap with signing up with an account on Connecticut, now I've heard that they were going to start making people file quarterly or letting people file quarterly. But what I had heard is that every month, whether you drive in the state of Connecticut or not, you got to go to their website, log in, and report your mileage to Connecticut. And I think it's about 2 years ago they started that new procedure up there. And ever since then, I haven't gone to Connecticut and don't even care to. Really don't even care going up to that area to begin with. That just gives me another reason not to go up there, because I don't want to go deal with Connecticut and filing a report, a mileage report to Connecticut every month. And I'm sure, guarantee you, that if you don't file it monthly, there'll probably be a penalty for that too. So I just have never opened the account to go to Connecticut. And I'm not going to, because I might go to Connecticut only once a year or twice a year. That's if I even had the capabilities of going in there without setting up that new account. It's just something else for me to have to do monthly that I just really don't want to do. Okay, then you got the Fort Myers, Virginia. The rest of these is like short runs. There's a Hardyville, North Carolina, short run for the weekend. Franklin, PA. Again, it's another short run. I need something for like at least 800 miles for the weekend. Got PA, then you got another Kentucky, then you got the one going down to Tampa for 1,600. That ain't worth it, because, I mean, I would go down there for the $1,600, but there's never nothing in Florida coming out, so there's going to be a surcharge of like $550 for me to come out. So put the load at $2,200, and I'll take that one to Tampa for you. But when you click on it, it's email only. I guess I could email them and see what they say. Paducah, Kentucky, again. Then you got another Connecticut, a shitty one there for New Jersey. And then the last 2 or 3 loads here on the board don't even have rates on it. But let's look at it. One going to Baltimore. Again, another short load. Fort Myers, Virginia, short load. And then the last one's the same load, Fort Myers again. All of those are short runs for the weekend. So it leaves me to question myself, should I just go on back home? I mean, I just left the house this morning. I'm not ready to go home. I'm ready to get out here and make money. This is why I said, and I think I was talking about it yesterday on my last post. Raleigh, North Carolina is a tough area to get out of. I don't never find anything in this area ever worth hauling. Now, I was up here. I did take a load out to Wilmington about a month or 2 ago, and then I got a load, some pipe. There was a load of pipe. I should probably call that broker. I save all my information like that, so I can probably look at the phone number up for that broker, see if they got any more pipe coming out of that facility over there. It's down, actually it was down close to Florence, because I delivered to Wilmington, and then I picked a load up out of Florence, and it went out to Wyoming. It was a load I done probably about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. Or probably a little longer than that now, about 3. I haven't done too much work in the last 3 months. I'm just going to probably just go ahead and hang out. I mean, it's already 6 o'clock in the afternoon. If I was to go home right now, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it'd be 11 o'clock before I got home. So I might as well just stay here for one more night. Something might pop up on the board in the morning. But that's the kind of thinking that I'd be thinking of. And that's one reason why I don't like staying on the East Coast too close to my house, because I end up getting frustrated like this and I just go back home. So I guess I'll just wait till in the morning and see what tomorrow brings. If I ain't got nothing by noon, I'll probably just go on back home. I guess I'll end this post for the day right here and see what happens in the morning.